Is this thing on? I'm looking. I'm trying to figure it out. It's always that crazy changeover. I think we got it. Yes, I'm here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mashup Talk. Do you like my new logo? Do you like it? Yeah. Classy Adriana A Mashup Talk logo here for special for the 17-year anniversary of Booty Mashup. Can you hear me okay? I've also got a new microphone here. It's all new. It's all new because it's, first of all, we are celebrating 17 years of bringing mashups to the masses. And I personally am celebrating the fact that I made it out of the United States of America, where there is very much a global pandemic still in progress. And I made it over to Germany, where there is also still a global pandemic still in progress, but it's just handled slightly better.
A lot better. It's a lot better.
Jupiter Gatling is just over there saying a lot better. But anyway, but you know, the wonderful thing about live streaming is that it does not matter where I am, where any of us are, as long as we have an internet connection, we can make this happen. And I love so much the team that has come together to make Booty Mashup happen in a global pandemic. I mean, never would I have imagined that we would be celebrating our 17-year anniversary, basically not in a nightclub, not throwing a traditional party, an IRL party, but throwing it online on Twitch by live streaming. But I have to say, I am so here for it. It's been such a crazy 5 months. Literally, just as I was like logging in, I got my little like bleep, it's like do you want to share the fact that you have subscribed to Booty Mashup for 5 months? I'm like, oh my God, it's been 5 months. This has been our 2020. This has been Booty Mashup in this new decade. And if this is how we're celebrating our 17-year anniversary, I'm okay with that. It's like the parties will come back. We are not going away, and we're not going away from here just when we can start throwing parties in real life again. I do very, very, very much miss our San Francisco venue, DNA Lounge. I miss our LA venue, El Cid. Our Seattle venue, sadly, a victim of the Corona apocalypse, Rebar, recently closed. But venues will come back. It's going to be a while. I mean, I remember when this all started, March 11th, 2020. This all started. And, I'm very proud of this fact. Basically, Jupiter Gatling flew back home to Berlin from San Francisco. I was supposed to follow a few weeks later. She left on a Tuesday. When she arrived on Wednesday, there was already a travel ban in effect for banning Europeans from coming into the United States. And by Thursday, venues in San Francisco, at least, were under ordinance to shut down. And at that time, it was the city of San Francisco said you have to shut down until April 29th. Which sounds so cute and so quaint now, but I don't know, my team rallied. DJ Trip called me that Thursday and was like, we need to be on Twitch. And then DJ Tyme was like, yeah, we need to be on Twitch. And I was just so out of it that I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. Just, okay, here, use this name, use this password, here's the logo, go for it. And then when I kind of came out of my fog, 2 days later, I was like, oh my God, we got a Twitch channel. And myself, Jupiter Gatling, and DJ Tyme, we've, the three of us have really come together as a tight-knit team to really steer this whole ship. I love DJ Tripp to help us helped us get the ball rolling. But he definitely is, has his own channel. I mean, a lot of us have our own channels. DJ Freddie King of Pants also has his own channel. Lobster Dust, who just did a fucking fantastic, a smooth happy hour set. I love the happy hour set on Friday. It was DJ Airson's idea, but she can't always do it, so DJ Fox often fills in. DJ Fox, unfortunately, at the last minute. Actually, DJ Fox is at the same Zoom wedding that DJ Airson is DJing. So I was very happy that Lobster Dust was able to fill in for happy hour. So, all of us kind of jumped on to like, let's do this Twitch thing. And so Tyme, Jupiter, and myself were sort of feeling nostalgic for 5 months ago. And we're like, who had the first live stream? And for some reason I thought it was DJ and Nate had the first actual show, but then we were digging through the recent history, and of course, things were not all saved. But we figured out Friday, DJ Lobster Dust actually did the first actual DJ stream. It was a test stream. DJ Tyme did the actual first live stream ever on our channel, I believe. But it was just him on his phone, testing things. Lobsters had the first DJ set, but it was just a test set. It wasn't official set. DJ Tripp tried to do the first official set, but then gave up when he had tech issues. And then DJ Nate jumped in and did the first official set, promoted. What? No, it was just hosted. Oh my God. So my producer is telling me that actually DJ Nate was actually only hosted. So it was actually the first official live stream was Lobster Dust. So, but yeah, we're all who had the first one? It's everyone wants to be first. Mine was the first. I mean, I had the first Mashup listening party. I think mine was the first show that is still actually a show. I do my Mashup listening party every Wednesday. But it's crazy that we were being all nostalgic for something that only happened 5 months ago, but it's happened. This channel has developed so quickly, and it's because of you guys. I mean, we found our community. I love you, Booty Mashup fam, and the critters and the intersectionality of different fandoms on Twitch. I've said this before, and I will say it again. It has literally been a lifesaver. I was super depressed. All of us were super depressed, but we were early adopters, so many of our other, nightlife colleagues, friends of ours who throw parties, they were oh, well, we can throw parties again at the end of April, maybe May. And we were just oh, well, we don't know what's going to happen. We're just going to embrace this. And I'm so glad we did, because it looks like we're going to be not throwing parties in real life for a while. So I'm very, very, very happy to be celebrating our 17-year anniversary with all of you. How many? 125 of you right now. Like I said, this is a little bit of a new setup for me here. I am actually in the studios, the live stream studios of Jupiter Gatling. Joopy Joops. This is my producer. My producer's going to join us on the show. Yes, that is an Adriana A logo, and it is this girl's fault because I am a former graphic designer, but she is actually still a current graphic designer, way better than me.
Well, more or less. I mean, who's paying me these days for my designs?
That's true.
Hashtag freelancer life and the Corona apocalypse.
Exactly. So yes, we are finally, after 5 months, we are reunited, and it's oh God. So tonight's going to be a special night. Besides it being, of course, the 17-year anniversary, it is going to be our first. Here, scooch. Wait, which way? Oh, here we go. I scooched this way a little bit. It's going to be scooch. I gotta scooch more. It's the chat pod's in the way.
Chat pod.
Yeah, there we go. So, So this is going to be actually the very first time that we've ever like really DJ'd together on the channel. Like that, I guess the Mashup listening party, which is just not really a DJ set. It's just more like hang out with me and talk. I mean, you sort of took over afterwards.
As I do.
Yeah, but we don't tend to DJ like tag team very often.
It happens, but
Here,
rarely.
here and there, but rarely. I mean, we especially in a nightlife environment, it's usually like, okay, you're holding it down on the decks. Okay, great. I need to go run around and do those things. So, Smash Color, thanks that you were yes, goth glam as fuck. To be honest, this is barely goth glam. This is more like
goth glam.
this is like the easiest, like just like super summery, breezy, easy breezy, lightweight top because it is. I mean, I'm assuming chat pod that it is probably hot as hell wherever you are because I know that California is having a heat wave right now. A lot of the U.S. is having a heat wave. We're in Germany right now. It is definitely warm, even for Berlin. So I know that it is going to get warm in here. But unfortunately, this is Twitch, not Twitch After Dark. So, so I have to. One day, someday. Yeah, so it was like all about dressing for comfort. But I appreciate you guys thinking that we look fabulous because this is what I really wanted to wear with like horns and I had like this cool poofy jacket thing with spikes and yeah, that might have to wait. But anyway, how you guys doing out there, chat pod? Thanks for joining me on Mashup Talk. And that L is pronounced like a W.
Oh, why is that?
No, talk.
Talk. Who talks like that?
Who talks like that? Some people from New York talk like that.
Maybe you should ask Lobster.
Maybe I should not do accents. So for today's Mashup Talk, because it's we're celebrating not just the 17-year anniversary, but the fact that this is such a strange anniversary that it's that it's it's our first anniversary on Twitch. And so I want to, I've talked a lot about how myself and Jupiter and DJ Tyme are like on a constant, like never ending chat thread with each other, just always checking in on things. We're all sort of
With the helicopter parents.
We are the helicopter. Well, yeah, we
parents
figured
of
it out.
the
It's like what? Like I'm the
You're
mom.
the Mashup mom. I'm the stepdad, and DJ Tyme is the crazy uncle.
He's the kooky uncle. Yeah, I think that's so. So should we give him a call?
You should give him a call.
Let's do it. We are going to. We're gonna Skype with DJ Tyme. Bring him into the mix.
See how quick this works.
I think it works. Do. There he is. What? Where is he? There he is.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait.
I just don't see you yet, but now I should be.
Oh,
there you are.
There you are. And
you're just tiny.
Oh, I see you have the same Skype problem on your OBS as I do. Oh my God. Oh, DJ Tyme.
DJ Tyme being full on crazy uncle.
I love you are the kooky uncle.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, I need to. You got it, by the way. There we go. Oh, wait.
No, we're not.
Wait, we almost got it.
Yeah.
There we are.
How's the sound, everyone?
Wait, so what do you mean I'm the kooky uncle? I don't get it. Hold on. Hold on now. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, let us know if there's any kind of like weird echo or anything like that. I think we're probably pretty good. New tech and all. But yeah, because
you new for me, only new for you. Although I have never Skyped.
Yeah, we've never done.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Well, welcome, DJ Tyme.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's the first time all three of us are together on one screen.
Kind of.
Wait,
what was that?
You say? There's a delay. Oh no. Yeah, it's the first time the three of us are sharing one screen.
Yeah. No, that's this is awesome. Like, I almost feel like I'm hanging out with you in real life.
A little bit, yeah.
It's gonna happen again someday. Seriously. Yeah. So, how does it feel for you, Tyme? This anniversary. I know that you're one of your very first DJ gigs with Booty Mashup was it the 9-year or the 10-year anniversary?
my first no, the 10-year was, oh, that's another story. My first one was 2010. It was May 20th, 2010, I believe, and it was Booty Prom. And me and DJ N8, we were going by DJ Tyme and Nathan Scott, which was too long of a name at the
Way
time.
too long for a flyer.
Yeah.
I
And
made
that's
them
why-
change
and-
it.
and Tyme,
I was like, change your name.
Yeah. But yeah, that was 2010. That was, yeah, I mean, this is weird. I ain't gonna lie. You know, this is hella weird. But I felt like really excited. I really felt like I was going to like an event. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I mean,
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean both of us were like putting makeup on and getting all ready, but we're not like leaving the house. We're just walking into the living room where
We'll
there's
hang
this
out all the time anyway.
whereas there's this whole live stream studio built now. There's 4 different like soft white lights and 2 cameras, and I have to say this one has been like a tech whiz. Like this is so much more advanced than my system at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited for tonight because I don't have to DJ, so I can just get drunk, hang out, and celebrate 17 years.
I'm assuming you're probably going to be in the Dance Commander Disco, which is our Zoom party.
In the Dance Commander Disco.
Oh, swag!
DCD hype, what's up?
Nice, nice. Yeah, for those of you not familiar, we have an adjacent Zoom party that happens alongside the live streams that we do on this channel, and so please join us in the Zoom. It's super fun. We put you guys on screen, and yeah,
It is super fun.
So, I wanted to say something at the top of the show about how Booty Mashup started, because I think this is a really fun quote that I say like every anniversary. But like today, as I was putting my makeup on and, just thinking about it, I'm realizing this is actually the truth. And it's like,
Wait, you thought you made it up, but then you figured out it's true?
No, it's a quippy quip. It's like
quip.
it's a good soundbite, but like literally it's true, which is, it's a 2-parter. Number 1, we started this party in our living room, for one thing. And it's just like, it still feels like a party in our living room. It's just that the living room has gotten bigger. And I used to say this at DNA Lounge where, okay, now there's like 1,000, 2,000 people, but now this living room
We're
is like,
literally in a living room.
we're literally in like, thousands of actual living rooms probably and bedrooms. And then the other thing is, started this party with nothing more than a hard drive full of mashups and a dream. And here we are. And it sounds very quippy quip.
But same thing.
but it's like it sounds like, if you build it, they will come. But literally it was just like love of mashup culture. And that built the party, and it's now built the channel. And I know you feel that same love, Tyme.
Yeah, I can't put words to it. It's just to see it grow and have all the different little communities pop out within it and between it and the cross promoting. It's like I'm an extrovert, and I've been going to nightlife events for like 20 years, every Friday and Saturday for. And it's sometimes Sunday, sometimes Monday. So like when we entered like shelter in place, I was, I was really like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
Depressed?
I didn't know how I was going to deal with not being around people.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've really ever experienced that. I mean, technically I haven't, but I feel like my community is bigger than it's ever been, which is kind of weird.
I so feel you on that.
Yeah.
Like, I had several people who, I'm fairly extroverted as well, and who like reached out and like, are you doing okay? And I'm kind of like, weirdly, there were definitely, 7 days on, 2 days off kind of thing. But weirdly, I was like so massively connected through a phone, through a computer, through, FaceTiming, and that even though we're all physically disconnected, especially when it comes to the Booty Mashup team, I feel more connected, especially with, the 3 of us, the wider circle, the 6 resident DJs, that are here every week, and then the even wider circle of that, including Freddie King of Pants, Pimp Daddy Supreme, DJ Trip, DJ Fox. It's like like the extended Booty family.
But also Remy, like the Dance Commander,
Oh my
Dance Commander
God.
Disco, all the mods, like all the people who just keep showing up every week to our parties, our streams, and it just, it feels like, we're really friends.
And it's connected
and
in a
thank
way.
you.
No, sorry. I was going to say it's connected in a way that's different than, seeing the same faces at a nightclub where it's loud and you sometimes it's an often a stronger connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing that I thought was kind of like mind blowing, or not, I don't know, but the thing that really like connected all for me was finding out that like these aren't strangers, and like, well, some people you think are strangers. Oh, it turns out we hung out at Burning Man in an RV. What's up, Keslo? I mean, and in a lot of ways, that's like the connection to Critical Role, And so it's like it's really fun to see us do something new in a new area, but also it's part of the same universe, And
Yeah.
so
But also, I think it really helps because we can actually communicate with real words, not yelling over loud music, which is a very different experience than, those, hey, yeah, how do you, huh? Yeah,
And like-
cool, yeah,
and-
you too, bye.
Any
Very different.
conversation in the DJ booth is like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I always used to look forward to the after parties. After, a Booty Mashup party, we'd end up at somebody's apartment and hanging out until 5, 6 in the morning, watch the sunrise, because that's when you can actually really like have a conversation. But here,
Hold on.
what?
Hold on. Most of the time at these after parties, you're passed out and stuff.
That's
All right,
not
let's keep that-
entirely always true.
Well, yeah, you went to bed, say good night, kids, have fun.
All right.
I take care of the guests, but we mostly just end up in a time hole together.
Yeah. Oh
Hence
man.
the name of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of memories. Like I was just going down memory lane, like getting ready for this interview, and just standing here and looking at this wall, and all these flyers from events and stuff. It's like, man, like so many cool memories over the 17 years. If only I could remember most of them.
All of them, I know. AGC Dragon just asked us where we want to see Booty in 17 years. And I mean, I know, crazy. Usually, like, I always sort of like wanted to, as long as I can get to the 20-year mark, I mean, especially in nightlife, the shelf life of a party, a nightclub party, is like a year at the most. If you last 3 years, you're practically a legacy business, And then when you get to like 10, 15 years, you're an institution. And here we are at 17, but it's like also this fear of like, okay, wait a minute, but I'm not throwing a party anymore. In San Francisco, it's like, are we going to be able to come back? I feel like Twitch kind of extended our shelf life by pivoting to an entirely different platform. Like, when nobody wants to see, tranny grandma on the DJ decks, are you kids in your mashups today? Back in my day. Hopefully we can still do this, but actually hopefully there'll be a whole new generation of, I know, Drake. There'll be a whole generation of there's constantly new people discovering mashup culture, because mashup culture constantly, the more music evolves and changes, and we're constantly taking new music, mashing it up with old music. It never, conceptually, it's, the concept remains the same, but the music actually mutates and changes. So we're always current and throwback at the same time. So
It's the magic of mashups.
it's the magic
too.
formula. I mean, conceivably, we could just go forever.
We
So
will
in
forever.
17 years, I have no idea.
No, we will go forever, and I have a plan for 17 years from now.
Oh
All right.
God.
Of course you do, okay.
Crazy. This is how a lot of these ideas start here at Booty. Okay, Adriana, this is kind of a crazy idea, but just go
Okay,
with me.
I'm just go with it. I
Win the
love
time
it.
hold
I
right
love
now
it when
and give it to me.
I love it when Doug says, "Just go with it."
2 words: Booty Island. And you have to write a pirate ship to get.
Pirate. We can finally milk that pirate theme.
The chat has come up with this already. I believe Muffelmug already found us an island. We just all need to ship in, and then we can live there.
And DJ Trip literally just found a pirate ship docked somewhere on the East Coast and was like,
yeah, that was also really cheap.
It was like $9,500.
I was
like,
pirate ship.
like we could fucking Kickstarter that and like, like have a pirate ship.
It wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time you almost bought a pirate ship. Right?
It's true. Oh my god. Oh, hilarious.
It's like there has been a lot of crazy stuff over the past, like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, oh man. Anyways,
You know how I keep saying whenever I'm on Mashup Talk, like at the end of Mashup Talk, when I'm like, oh damn, I have this one cool story that I constantly keep forgetting.
Oh,
to
tell it. Tell your story.
Yeah, how about we tell some nightclub stories from the last 17 years?
Some good booty mashup stories. Let's do it.
Some good ones.
Okay, so finally, this is the moment after only 5 months that I get to tell the stupid story I wanted to tell you. So me, I was DJing, it was fucking prime time. It was, I don't know, 12:30, 1, was a full dance floor. We're like right at the drop and everyone's dancing, having their hands in the air, and then suddenly out of nowhere, I see a zombie hand grabbing onto the mixer and tearing it away. The fucking mixer flies down over the stage, unplugs all my cable, rips half my laptop and my controller with it, and then I just look over there, and then there's like this wasted girl laying like that with the mixer on top of her.
And no sound. Like
And no sound, yeah.
Sound is like
She
bang in
unplugged
nightclub.
The entire mixer.
The entire
Gone. All gone. And
Is this the night where the cables got bent and everything?
Yes, exactly. So I'm like, securities. So, all scramble it together. We plug it back in. I couldn't plug the cables back in because they were bent. So, needed new cables, needed new everything. But it fairly well, we kept it together. Like that space was only 2 minutes in the end, weirdly. Like it felt like 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
But in the webcast afterwards, we could actually see, okay, this was only 2 minutes. DNA was on point there. And so the sad girl who was wasted, that her zombie hand ripped down the mixer, as we were scrambling to plug everything back in, she was like, I'm sorry. It's like, not right now. Okay. Went away. And then, okay, restart the song. We're DJing. Everything's good again. We'll all have in a good mood. Like 3 songs later, suddenly one guy starts to climb on the DJ booth, like, no, we just had that. Push him away, turn around, same girl, she's back, trying to climb up again. Like, why? They just got thrown out.
Yeah,
Hey,
we don't like to throw people out of the club, but after
If
it was
you don't
like,
learn anything the first time.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, Jupiter, so I don't know if I ever told you this, but the second half of that story that I saw in DNA Pizza was her trying to fight the security guards. Like this little girl, she was like, and her friends were like pulling her back, and the security guard is like, "What the hell?" And then it was like this, and then she went did like a little football juke to try to get past, and I'm like standing back, and I'm like. And I didn't realize this was that until I realized until the afterwards. But yeah, she was on a mission. I don't know what her mission was, but she was on one.
She was on that mission, yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the kind of thing that we don't need to worry about on Twitch, at least. We need to worry about a whole other set of issues.
You got your random lobster dust takeovers that you got to worry about.
Right, where you didn't change the stream key and oops, hijacks your set, Doug.
No. Your internet is gone. It's
Just
a critter
poof.
hug off death.
Just
Or suddenly you have 99% CPU or minus 4,000, and then you overheat. Like, you just never know. It's like it's a whole own set of adventures.
Yeah, definitely.
So I had a similar situation like that, Slava. It was at Booty Mashup, DNA Lounge, the main room. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years before you. I don't know. It's all a blur. But I'm DJing, and the whole DJ booth is on this platform kind of thing. And I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden the entire platform starts going forward. And forward is on top of the crowd that's in front of me. And I'm like in the middle of a mix, so I literally have like one hand on top of each fader and this, and then all of a sudden the mixer and the entire booth, and I like really quickly grabbed it, pulled it back. Nobody saw anything, kept going. But yeah, there was like a thing apparently with grabbing mixers and DJ booths. What the hell? Like,
oh my God. I mean, booze is involved, So, oh my God. Okay, so I'm trying to think of like my crazy war story, and it's a New Year's Eve story because
that one.
Oh, it's New Year's Eve. So
where do all these hats come from?
I know what the I wanna change.
just a little
hats.
show and tell. Don't worry.
Okay, all right. So all your stories involve a drunk patron. My story involves a drunk DJ. Who also just happened to be the co-promoter and co-founder of Booty Mashup. Big personality, big presence, but also a like to drink a lot. And New Year's Eve, of course it's New Year's Eve. So, I mean, New Year's Eve, you are named DJ Tyme for a reason, DJ Tyme, because you like to keep things on time. And I'm like an OCD perfectionist. So New Year's Eve, you and I are both like, oh God.
New Year's Eve has to be perfect.
It has to be perfect. It has to be perfect.
Ruined.
And, there were certain other DJs in our crew at that time who had, let's just say less of a stickler for perfection. Stickler is someone who sticks to the plan, right? So there I am in the middle of the dance floor. We had put a pedestal where I was going to get up on the pedestal on the microphone and lead everyone into the midnight countdown. So I do that, and I get on the microphone, and I'm just like, we got 5 minutes to midnight. And then all of a sudden, it's, should old acquaintance be... And it's like...
Wait, those are the lyrics?
Yeah, those are the lyrics. Yeah. It's the New Year's Eve song. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Mysterious D, shut the music off. No, it's too soon. It's too soon. Too soon. And then I'm supposed to be, because what happens is it was actually a mashup. It's Auld Lang Syne over the Ramones, Blitzkrieg Bop. So it was actually Blitzkrieg Bop, but in my head, of course, I'm hearing the lyrics we're supposed to be singing. And I'm supposed to be singing it with Trixie Carr, who was my singer at the time in Smash Up Derby. And she's not on stage either. She's nowhere to be found. And then I hear over the loudspeakers of the club, it's like, hey, get out of my way. I need to get to the stage. Hey, move it. Coming through. Like on the microphone, blasting over the loudspeakers. I'm like, Trixie, you don't have to do this with your microphone on. It was just like a total clusterfuck right before midnight. Thankfully, nobody hit the balloons early,
Not that year.
Which did happen one year early, where like at 11:30, someone jumped up and grabbed the ripcord and pulled the balloons down.
I thought it was last year when all the balloons fell down before the club opened.
There have been in Booty's 17-year history.
A lot can happen.
There have been a couple New Year's Eve balloon mishaps, but no, it was just. Oh, and then that was when we decided to rebrand New Year's Eve. We were just like, look, everybody's drunk. It's practically a river of vomit out the girls' bathroom. Like people are just like security is just like, coming in, bring someone out. Coming in, bring someone out. So we decided to call it the New Year's Eve shit show, which was.
And by the way, that is the best name of any Booty Mashup party ever. The New Year's Eve shit show.
Actually, we can see it right behind you.
Oh yeah, wait, is it?
Yeah. It's a shit
show. That's it right there, the shit show.
But then weirdly, it was almost like we jinxed it, because then ever since we started calling it the shit show, shit started running smoothly. Like we finally got it all dialed in. and now we don't call it the
maybe
shit
that has
show
something
anymore.
to do with some of those people not being around
There might have been some
on those same parties.
staffing changes and schedule changes that had helped accommodate that, sure, but yes.
Yeah.
But oh my god, yes, yet shit running smoothly is a wonderful thing. Yeah, no, well, I mean, we have so many stories from 17 years. It's insane.
Especially at like the three big events, right? It's New Year's Eve,
Yep.
Halloween, and Pride. And like every year, those three events, no matter what's going on, packed, crazy stories, lots of fun things. Man, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, it's actually some of the smaller parties that I really love as well, and it's something that we have migrated very well to this channel, and that's like the theme parties. And what I love is themes that didn't necessarily work in real life actually worked really well here. Like the first theme we ever did here on this channel was Aprilween, which is Halloween in April, and that was like our first big like kind of like themed big marathon, like 10 DJs.
Well, first announced marathon.
Yeah, first announced. Well, yeah, exactly. and you know, people dressed up in the Zoom party. It was really like it was. I would venture to say more successful than Aprilween had become in recent years. Like, you know, over the years, people don't dress up to go to a nightclub as much. But I've noticed here on this channel, people will, you know, they'll just have a whole ton of silly hats at their disposal for their Zoom parties or whatever. You know?
I'm only like scratching the surface.
Oh, I bet.
Yes, Commander Disco blows me out of the water with what they pull out. Like it's one of my favorite things about DJing on Twitch is having the Dance Commander Disco behind me, because it's just like you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what they bring to the table, and it's different every time. And it's so beautiful and colorful. I love it. Love you guys.
Yeah. Seriously, chat pod. I know I've missed a few chats, so if you asked a question that I missed and you think I'm ignoring you because Adriana's a bitch, just type it again, because it's like we've been having a convo here, and so I don't catch all the conversation. But you know, speaking of themes, I want to mention tonight we are actually doing, like, for Aprilween, we did a full drag show. It was like a 1 hour drag show. It's on our YouTube channel if you want to go revisit it. All the drag queens did perform to mashups, remixes, or covers, and they were all like kind of Halloweenish themed. Today, I reached out because it's, you know, we have drag shows at Booty Mashup in San Francisco, the Monster Show. They a wonderful Twitch channel here. They're taking a break right now, but they were one of our monthly residencies. We always had a Hubba Hubba Review burlesque show, which unfortunately burlesque doesn't really work with Twitch's terms of service. My live mashup band Smash Up Derby would perform twice a month. We also have a pole show, but then a drag show. So the Monster Show, I reached out to them and I was like, hey, does anyone want to do a performance for our 17-year anniversary? So during our set tonight, every half hour, we're going to do like a little pop-up performance. We sometimes have done this at a few parties, which I love. Like, I love having the solid show where it's like, okay, for a half hour, you're going to get like a bunch of drag queens or a bunch of burlesque or a bunch of whatever. But I also love like the surprise, like just in the middle of a DJ set, and then just like, poosh, there's a spotlight and a drag queen on a pedestal, lip-syncing some fierce mashup, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? That's what tonight's going to be like. Every 30 minutes, there's just going to be a random drag number in our Twitch stream. So, yeah.
And the thing that, like, I'm really excited about tonight, to just, like, not have to do anything and watch this, something that you don't really get through the Twitch streams is Booty Mashup has always been an event that has shows, you know, from the Midnight Mashup show to the burlesque to the drag shows. That's something that always happens. And I feel like that's something personally I've been going through withdrawals. I have missed my drag queens. I miss Hubba Hubba Review. I miss the Monster Show.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited personally, as not only somebody who's involved with Booty, but somebody who's a fan of Booty, to see these shows tonight.
Yeah, and it's like the show element has always been like, I think that's one thing that's always made us different than a typical DJ collective or, DJ based party, where you just go and it's just DJs playing music all night. I come from a band and theater background.
I'm a performer who just accidentally became a DJ.
Yeah, and DJ Freddie King of Pants is a total theater person. Shy Boy in LA is a singer. So a lot of us have this performer element, and so to bring that into a nightclub environment, I used to always kind of like joke. I was like, okay, our 11 o'clock show, we're gonna force you to see some live entertainment, you drunk bitches. Here's some culture, have it. But you just got here.
It's gonna be gay.
You just got here. You're not gonna leave. Like, you just paid your money. I know this happens because I've had my door people.
It's not just that, but like when we do live events, like it would always kickstart the night. So, you had Smash Up Derby, then you had the drag show, Monster Show, and Hubba Hubba Review, the burlesque show, and you'd always and something else. And you'd always have it rotating and at the same time of the night, like 11 to 11:30. And so when there's that awkward, weird hour that everybody's walking around and trying to figure out how to settle in, boom, lights come on, big show on the stage.
It brings the room together.
And after that, it's the party time.
Yeah, and I love that break. I love these breaks. So many DJs are afraid of this, where it's like, it's okay to let the music like stop and have a connection with the crowd. Like, this is why we started doing the midnight mashup shows. It's like right at the peak moment. It's like, okay, we're going to do just one show to like have a little break, bring the room together, and then we keep the party going. And I wish we could do more of that sort of thing on our Twitch channel with like performers, but I almost kind of feel like this is what the Dance Commander Disco really does.
Well, and that's what I was just going to say is when we first started streaming back when I was doing Living Room Boom, the idea of Living Room Boom was, hey, we're all stuck in our living room. Let's figure out how to dance and party together. And I wanted actually, it wasn't going to be called Living Room Boom. It was going to be called Twitch Zoom Boom. But we changed it. And the idea was to have live feeds of performers coming in live, just like we did at Booty, like for the burlesque and the drag and all that. But back in April, I didn't know how to do that. We couldn't figure out how to do that. So
we were so new.
So I had performers send in videos of them doing shows, kind of like what you're doing tonight, but more freestyle. Like, here's a 5-minute video of me doing hula hoop kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I started doing that. But then as we started doing the shows every week, it started to evolve from pre-recorded videos to, hey, there's a Zoom room, and hey, wait, hold on, let's switch from this to that.
Yeah, and the people in the Dance Commander Disco love to bring it. They love that spotlight moment. And I love that. It's like it's so wonderful to see that. And like so many times, like I'll be in the Zoom party and I'm just like, look guys, I'm just hanging out working, but it's like I've been in quarantine. I just want to see some faces, and it's really, I still feel connected. It's a weird time, and it's going to continue to be a weird time. And but I love this so much that even when we can do parties again, this is not stopping. This is amazing. And yeah. I feel like this is a really good format for Booty Mashup to be able to connect like this. And also for someone who loves mashup culture, at a club, you hear a mashup and, sometimes it registers and sometimes it just sounds like club music. You're just like, okay, whatever. You're just drunk. But like here, so many times people like, I love this thing that the chat pod does where we play a mashup and they try to guess the song title by combining the names of the songs. And it's like,
that's fun.
And it's like so many of these very organic things have come about where we have like just in a very short time, we have our own like inside jokes, like the whole like at the gay bar thing in the chat pod where it's like we just change the song titles to anything at the gay bar. You know?
But I think with this too, I think it's a competition. What's the best at the gay bar? You know?
Right, exactly.
It's a healthy competition.
It's a good competition, definitely.
Really cool.
And there's and it also plays into the whole, like, I love how queer our channel is, but we're not really like, we're not like exclusively LGBT. It's just more like we are
Open for everyone.
Yeah, we're open for everyone.
I remember when I first got involved with Booty over 10 years ago. A quote I heard, I don't remember who said this, but it was something that stuck with me and is honestly the most accurate quote ever about what Booty Mashup is it's kind of like the Noah's Ark of nightlife. You got two of every type of human being in there.
Yeah.
Everything. It's like a melting pot. Two of everything from everywhere.
There's two goths. There's two hip hop kids. There's two basic bitches. There's, there's two old guys.
And these different groups are not competing or fighting. They're coming here just kind of like for pure fun and entertainment. We don't care who you are or what you're about. We're just here to mash together, have a good party.
Yeah, and I feel like our audience here on Twitch reflected the audience that we had. Actually, it's even more diverse than who go. Because think about it, people who go to a nightclub tend to be, early 20s. Is your main audience. But I feel like here on Twitch, the age range is much more broad, and what I love is the audience seems as mashed up as the music, which is the whole point of what our. I mean, I used to say nightclub. I don't even call us a nightclub anymore. I find myself just saying channel. Just like, this is our brand.
What are we? Who are we? Who is Booty Mashup?
Oh my God, we are all Booty Mashup. But I'm the one who makes the final decisions.
And I'm trying to change your opinion.
But, it's a benevolent dictatorship. But often, Mama's too drunk to care. Just like, I don't care, you guys. Just do it.
Yeah, you go to bed, and Uncle and me are like, oh.
Well, one thing I've always respected and appreciated you, Adriana, is your openness to ideas. Like, some of my earliest memories with you was me pitching you on crackpot ideas I had.
I love crackpot ideas.
And a lot of my friends and industry people would be like, dude, you're weird. That's too much. But you were like, I'm listening. Make it make sense.
One of your very first bookings was because you pitched me on what was it? A Captain EO style 3D.
Yeah. We did a 3D mashup tribute to Captain EO. I think this was like right after Michael Jackson died. It's pre that documentary. We found a way to like render all these mashup videos into 3D, red and blue technology 3D, nice. And then we went and we printed like 500 or so Booty Mashup 3D glasses, and I have a few of them left. I have one over here actually. And then we gave them out to everybody. So you'd go to the upstairs side room at Booty Mashup, and we had a couple different projections and screens where you'd have glasses on and you'd dance in 3D. And cool. The technology was, it
was a little. Not quite there yet.
Okay. But I think our bigger success was when we tried to replicate the Tupac hologram for the Mashup hologram show.
Right.
What was that?
What?
Did a Mashup hologram show?
So DJ Tyme and Nate did it, yeah.
So this was like 2012, I think. It was right after Tupac did the Coachella hologram thing. We didn't do it the same way, but we did like the hack version of it.
Right.
And it worked out. And I think if you go to like N Time's YouTube or DJ Tyme, Nathan Scott's YouTube, I think there's a video of it up on there. It was really hard to capture on video, but I think we nailed it. Like, yeah. I mean, it was a lot of work, and if Nate's out there listening right now, he'll vouch. Like, we had like a hologram set up testing in our living room, that was actually kind of fun. But
this is the fun. I mean, I feel like we're doing a lot of that. Like, we've transplanted a lot of these nightlife ideas and challenges to Twitch where we're like,
it's actually here.
what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where it's like, oh hey, let's try this. And I know especially among the three of us, we are constantly like pushing each other to like, ooh, try this, try that, and like, ooh, I added this thing, and we're.
I want to remind you of 3 words:
Yeah.
pumpkin spice booty.
Oh my god, yes, we got.
Where we ended up in a time hole after an after party, and the next day there was just this piece of paper Adriana wrote down that said pumpkin spice booty, and we're like,
hey, that's the time hole for you. You're going down
however,
into it,
we made it a party, and we
Well,
made it
no.
a party twice.
I also, I think part of the thing was there was a member of Raid at the time. Raid is the a bit of a precursor to Dance Commander Disco, who also came up with this idea concurrently. And I think I was like, oh my god, okay, 2 separate people think that pumpkin spice booty is a good idea. Let's run with it. And we just played all the basic bitch tracks.
That was basic bitch booty.
It was all like, it was Britney and Taylor Swift and Kelly Clarkson and oh yeah.
I really like that theme. I really felt that home.
We're gonna do it again on this channel. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, that makes so much more sense actually for Twitch. Yeah.
Another theme that I liked that was similar to that, which was the sparkle party.
Yeah, glitter everywhere.
Ooh, that was my idea though.
Sparkle
Yeah.
party. One of the two. And that's like, I don't know, in my streams you might have seen a video of me getting hit with a face full of glitter.
Yeah.
That was from that party.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're welcome. I never attended one of those, but I picture the idea.
Oh
Well,
man, I was picking glitter out of everything for like weeks. Like,
Of course you did.
Glitter is forever. I mean,
It only hit me in the face. It was like this, but I'm finally like down on my toes.
right.
Yeah, how did that even happen?
Well, our theme for this week is obviously the 17-year anniversary. So we are going to be hitting all the greatest mashup hits from the past 17 years. Oh, we'll go back a little further too. I know DJ Tyme, you are spinning tomorrow.
Yes.
And Pimp Daddy Supreme is also, and then on Sunday we usually haven't been doing a Sunday show, but this Sunday we've got DJ Fox, DJ Jimmy G, and Airson, kind of like this whole like Sunday brunch vibe for you on Sunday. But it's just going to be Jupiter and I kind of want to get started. Should we get this party started?
I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. Thank you to everybody. Oh, also, by the way, DJ N8 will be before Pimp Daddy Supreme. Which I'm really
right.
excited about.
Mashups rock tomorrow. I knew I was forgetting somebody.
And I'm really excited because me and Nate always DJ together, or we used to in the before times. So to see our names like on the same lineup, like that makes me happy. Anyways, I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the support. Thank you to everybody who's listened. And thank you to Jupiter, and thank you to Adriana, and thank you to all the other DJs who've been a part of this.
I want to thank our mods.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you, moderators, for helping mod the channel. I think tonight's going to be a big night, and we appreciate you so much. So
yeah, I'm gonna go over here and read the front page of a newspaper and see
okay.
what's on.
Or we'll let you go, DJ Tyme. We'll see you in the Dance Commander Disco, I hope. Ciao.